Allah sees the effort that you put in. The effort that nobody notices, Allah notices that. And Allah sees that. And we can feel that we are alone at times, that God, is there God? Is God really listening? Especially when God really feels distant, right? When God feels as though God is so far away from us. God is something up there, not realize that God, there is truly nothing that exists but God. So the separation that you feel right now, that God is not there, Allah is not there, is an illusion of the ego. Like God, the divine is present at every moment. Like wherever you turn your face, there is the face of Allah. And when the idea of God goes from this, very rigid, that unfortunately, like you see in a lot of sort of faith that is sort of taught that God is sort of this very rigid idea. And I grew up with that, especially when you have trauma, you start to create this very rigid idea of Allah, like a very limited almost in a sense, manly God almost. And the thing is that Allah is, and we can make that into God as just more abstract. All of a sudden you realize that God is truly there. At some point you realize that. I know it's not easy. Whether it's spiritual awakenings or whatever, but I just want you to understand that Allah is there. Allah is there in your quietest moments when you think Allah is not there. I promise that Allah is there. Like wallahi, and I say this, someone that used to be very, very skeptic of God. The only reason why I would beforehand even talk about something like this was honestly just because I was afraid to go to hell. Because alhamdulillah, like the biggest fear in me is the disconnection of Allah. Like that's the fear. It's the disconnect for the one I love. So I'm telling you, man, and I used to be agnostic and all that. So I tell you, wallahi, after my spiritual experiences, that's why I keep on telling people, like, try not to think of God or use God. Try to experience God. Try to experience God. And the way that you experience God is your journeys within. It's in with your journeys within. There is where you find the divine.